Hey Shirley, morning.
Hi, teacher Connor. Good morning too.
Hey, how's your day today? What will you do?
Uh, I will have science and math class in the afternoon, and maybe I will do some exercise.
Oh, that's good. Do you have any PE class?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Will you meet any friends today?
No, I won't.
Oh, okay. The Chinese New Year is very soon, right?
Yes, it is.
That's great. Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
That's
Uh,
great. And you'll travel, right? You'll go to, where will you travel? Nanjing?
I will go to Nanjing to visit my aunt there, and my parents will, my family will go to Hangzhou then.
Very good. And you go next week, is it?
Yes.
Great. So this week you just relax in Zhengzhou and then next week you travel.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, that's great. Okay, so number five is human journey. Now, what do you know about the lives of early humans?
They are, uh, mm, they live in the Africa at the first, and
Yeah, good. About
the 200,000 years ago.
yeah, long time ago. And then the orange arrows, what do they show?
Then they travel to the other places around the world.
Yeah, that's it. So first they went to
First they went to the um
Middle
the Middle East.
East. Yeah, about
Uh, 1700 to 1500, 15,000 to 50,000 years ago.
yeah, that's it. And after that, they what's the word for went into two?
Uh,
Could use maybe,
they divided.
or you could use the word
Is split
split. Yeah, that's it. Split into two groups. Now, one group went to the west into,
into the Europe,
yeah, about,
50,000 to 30,000 years ago.
yeah, and the other group went two directions to,
The Asia
yeah, and down to,
and down to the Australia.
yeah, that's it. So when you're saying the continents, don't use the.
Oh, okay.
So they went to Europe, to Asia, and to,
Australia.
yeah, that's it. And that's called my,
Uh, migration,
yeah, migration.
migration.
Migration. To travel to a different place for something, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. So human beings started in Africa, and then finally, about only
20,000 to 50,000 years ago.
yeah, humans crossed from Asia into
Into North America,
yeah, and on down to
South America, and when it is 15,000 to 12,000 years ago.
yeah, all the way down. So how many years? About 185,000 years. Long time.
Yes,
A lot of walking.
yes.
Okay, the DNA trail. So let's look up here first.
As our human ancestors spread out across the continents, they gave rise to a variety of species and races.
Yeah, that's it. Variety.
A variety.
Variety. Good. Okay, the DNA trail. If it's a trail, we can follow it, right?
Yes. The tracing ancestry in DNA.
Yeah, do you understand ancestry?
Maybe it means something similar between the generations.
Yeah, your ancestors are your parents and your
Oh,
ancestors, the people who came before you.
oh yes, I
Yeah,
see.
tracing. So tracing is kind of like trail, right?
Yes.
Out of Africa and then people in the Americas. Okay, let's read it. So,
Everybody loves a good story, and when it's finished, it may be the greatest one ever told. It begins in Africa with a group of people. There are perhaps just a few hundred surviving by hunting animals and gathering fruit, vegetables, and nuts. It ends up 200,000 years later, with their 7 billion descendants spread across the earth.
good. So ancestors are the people who came before us, right?
Yes.
And then descendants are the
People are after us.
yeah, the children, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, keep going up.
In between is an exciting tale for survival movement, isolation, and conquest. Most of it occurring before recorded history. Who were those first modern people in Africa? What roads did they take when they left their home continent to expand into Europe and Asia? When and how did humans reach the Americas? For decades, the only proof was found in a small number of scattered bones and artifacts that our ancestors had left behind. In the past 20 years, however, DNA technologies have allowed scientists to find a record of ancient human migrations in the DNA of living people.
Good. So DNA, what can we learn from DNA?
Um, we can uh, we can know who the person is. Like everyone has its unique DNA.
Yeah, good. And where does the DNA come from?
It comes from our bodies.
Yeah, so we get it from who?
Got from our parents.
Yeah, that's it. And how about the DNA of all people? Is it very similar or very different?
I think maybe it's very different.
Different. Okay, let's read the next paragraph now.
With the ancestry in DNA, every drop of human blood contains a history book written in the language of our genes, said the population geneticist who study DNA and genes.
Spencer, what?
Spencer was the human genetic code or genome is 99.9% identical throughout the world. The book of our DNA is the same. However,
Let's just look at it. But so yeah, the DNA of all people is almost the same, right? The bulk. What do you think it means?
the most of the
Yeah, almost all of it. The big part.
yes,
Identical is exactly
same.
the same. Yeah. So the genome is the
The human genetic code
yeah, and that's like all the DNA is very, 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 very
similar.
similar and very long too, right? All the DNA
Yes.
for all humans. Yeah, keep going up.
However, the remainder is responsible for our individual differences in eye color or disease risk. For example, a very rare occurrence, a small change called a mutation can occur. This can help them be passed down to all of that person's descendants. Generations later, finding that the same mutation in two people's DNA indicates that they share the same ancestor. By comparing mutations in many different populations, scientists can trace their ancestral connections.
Yeah, good. Yeah, there's a mutation.
Mutation.
Try again, no?
Mutation.
Yeah, that's it. So a mutation is a small.
It is a small difference.
Yeah. So here's the original DNA. So DNA has many different letters,
Yes.
and we see it's mutated, change.
I see.
So then the scientists, they can, if they find the same mutation, then they know that
They know that they have they have the same ancestors.
same ancestors. Yeah. So for example, someone in Asia and someone in Europe or a different continent, if those two people share the same mutation, they must have the same
Ancestor.
same ancestor. That's it. So it's very rare to have a
Mutation.
mutation. So then if two people have the exact same mutation, then it's surely they have the same
Ancestor.
ancestors. Yeah, understand?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, DNA is responsible for, so it's very similar, but it's also responsible for differences like these things, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions there?
No, I don't.
Great. Just say those words again. No?
Mutation.
Mu is a mutation.
Mutation.
Occur.
Occur.
And the rest is good. Let's keep going up.
These ancient mutations are easiest to track in two places. One is a DNA that is passed from mother to child, called
Mito- mitochondrial.
mitochondrial, called mitochondrial DNA or mtDNA. The other is in DNA that travels from father to son, known as the Y
A chromosome.
Y chromosome, the part of DNA that determines a child will be a boy. By comparing the mtDNA and the Y chromosomes of people from various populations, genetics geneticists can get a raw idea of where and when those groups spread in the great migrations around the planet.
Yeah, good. Straight up. Mitochondrial.
Mitochondrial
Chromosome.
chromosome.
So it's an empty DNA. That's from
Mother, mother to child.
mother to child. Yeah. And then the Y chromosome is from
It's from father to son.
father to son. So only boys have the
Have the Y chromosome.
chromosome, but all people have the.
mtDNA.
Yes, that's it. So then the geneticists can compare these two from various populations. What does that mean?
Well, it means different people in different countries or the like in the different places.
Yeah, the different county
the different continents.
Or countries, yeah. So they can get a rough idea. Is that a very exact idea or less exact?
It is less exact.
Less exact, yeah. Where and when the groups separated. Yeah. Any questions there?
No.
Okay, so far very good. Read the next one. So, out of Africa.
Out of Africa. In the middle 1980s, a study compared mtDNA from people around the world. It found that people of African descent had twice as many genetic differences from each other as did others. Because mutations seem to occur at a steady rate over time, scientists concluded that modern humans must have lived in Africa at least twice as long as everywhere else. They now calculate that all living humans mentally descend from a single woman who lived roughly 150,000 years ago from Africa. A mitochondrial if genetic if geneticists are right, all of humanity is linked to Eve through an unbroken chain of mothers. This Eve was soon joined by one chromosome Adam, the possible genetic father of us all, also from Africa. DNA studies have confirmed that all the people on Earth can trace their ancestry to Asian Africans.
Yeah, very good. So I sent you a video about that. Have you heard that story before?
No, I haven't heard it.
So you can watch it and then we'll discuss that next week
Okay.
in the next class. Yeah. Okay. So in this paragraph, there are some words that show maybe or possibly or not 100% sure. Can you find those words? Which words show less than 100% sure?
At least.
Up here.
Same.
Same is one, yeah. And down here is some more.
Possible genetic.
Possible is one, and another
If.
if. So at the moment, this story of out of Africa, it's not 100%.
100% sure.
Sure, but scientists have a lot of evidence, right?
Yes.
So it's a very good
Theory.
yeah, theory.
Theory.
That's it. So then why do they believe that humans came from Africa?
Because they found that all the living humans mentally descend from a single woman who lived roughly 150,000 years ago in Africa. And the people found out and they are possible have the genes from one father also from Africa.
Yeah, so that's the theory. And where's the science behind the theory? The science is up here. So from the science, they made the theory.
Because the mutations seem to occur at a study it over time, scientists concluded that modern humans must have lived in Africa at least twice as long as anywhere else.
Yeah. So this chart, is it steady?
No, it isn't.
Yeah, actually it's changing kind of in a similar way, right?
Oh, yeah.
The time and the shape is similar. Here is not so steady. It's changing slowly, then quickly, slowly, quickly, right?
Oh, yes.
So steady is like consistent, the same over time.
Yes.
Steady. So then if the mutations, maybe a mutation happens here, then another here. So if the mutations are steady, they can say that modern humans must have lived in Africa twice as
long as anywhere else.
yeah, because people of African descent had
twice as many genetic differences from each other than did others.
so if people of African descent have twice as many differences, then people must have lived in Africa twice as
Twice as long as anywhere else.
yeah, that's it. So it's not 100% sure, but it's a very strong theory, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of evidence to support the theory.
Oh, yes.
Any other questions here?
No.
So let's pause now and try question here. Let's see.
Uh, uh, A drop of blood contains information that can reveal a person's ancestral history.
Yeah, that's it. Great.
So they uh, divided into two groups.
Yeah, that's it. And another word for divide is to
Is to split.
split. Good. Okay, great. Let's keep going on. What seems again? Seems certain. So we're not 100% sure, right?
Yes. What seems certain is that at a remarkably recent date, probably between 50,000 and 70,000 years ago, one small group of people, the ancestors of modern humans outside of Africa, left Africa for Western Asia. They either migrated along the wider north end of the Red Sea or crossed its narrow southern opening.
So the Red Sea, can you find it on the map?
Um,
Kind of
uh,
hidden there.
oh, it's here.
Yeah. So maybe over there or
Oh, over there.
over there. Yeah. From Africa into the Middle
In the Middle East.
East. Yeah. The Middle East, or some people call that
Western Asia.
Western Asia.
Once in Asia, genetic evidence suggests the population split. One group stayed temporarily in the Middle East, while the other began a journey that would last tens of thousands of years. Moving a little further with each new generation, they followed the coast around the Arabian Peninsula, India, and South Asia, all the way to Australia. The movement was probably imperceptible, imperceptible, says Spencer Wells. It was less of a journey and probably more like walking a little further down the beach to get away from the crowd.
Yeah, good. Peninsula.
Peninsula.
Imperceptible. Imperceptible.
Imperceptible.
Yeah. So from Africa to the
From Africa to the Asia, Arabian Peninsula.
peninsula. Yeah. What is a peninsula? So they left Africa and they went here, right?
Yes.
So that's a peninsula. Let's look for it on the map here. Over there. So that's the shape of land is a peninsula. It's kind of sticking is out into the sea.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Can you find any more peninsulas? Maybe near China.
I think maybe, yeah. Uh, oh,
Exactly. And that country is called
the Korea.
Yeah. And then there's A. So if a country has A, we put N. Then it's Korean Peninsula.
Oh, Korean Peninsula.
Peninsula. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, it's called the Arabian Peninsula. The country is called Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's it. Arabian Peninsula. Arabian Peninsula and India, Southeast Asia to Australia. The movement was probably imperceptible. What do you think it means?
It means like have it doesn't have a very sure a place to go to. Is uh, unpredictable.
It's like it was less of a journey and probably more like
Like walking a little further down the beach.
that journey is much bigger, but this is short, right?
Yes. It is the illogical, unnoticeable.
So if we notice something, that means
we see something.
Unnoticed, we don't see it. So what does he mean there? The movement we couldn't see it.
The movement it is very slow and it just moved a little for a long time. So it seems like we can't see the people that move.
Exactly, because the time is so long, right?
Yes.
It's so many thousands of years. So it's just moving a little bit, a few kilometers every year, right?
Yes.
You wouldn't notice it because the time is so long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Let's say again, imperceptible.
Imperceptible.
Yeah, maybe you've seen the word before, perceive.
Perceive. Okay, I see.
Then we get that word, perceptible.
Oh, imperceptible.
And if we put it means
not.
Not, yeah, that's it. Okay, keep going up.
Hmm.
Archaeological.
Archaeological evidence of this 13,000 kilometer migration from Africa to Australia has almost completely vanished. However, genetic traces of the group that made the trip to exist, they have been found in the DNA of indigenous indigenous peoples in Malaysia, in Papua New
Guinea, the island with the birds, remember?
oh,
The birds
the
of paradise.
okay, that's it. The Papua New Guinea, and in the DNA of nearly all Australians origins. Modern discoveries of 45,000-year-old bodies in Australia, buried at a site called Lake Mungo, provide physical evidence for the theories as well.
Yeah, very good. Down again. Indigenous.
Indigenous. The people are said they belong to the country in which they are found.
Yeah, kind of like
Like the native.
native. Yeah. So native, another word is indigenous.
Indigenous.
And yet another word, aborigines.
Aborigines. Or orange.
Origin, that means where something,
Or some are found.
yeah, where the beginning of something, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Papua New Guinea, yeah, that was the island with the birds of paradise, remember?
Oh, yes, I can.
Okay, so what do you think this word here means, vanished?
It means didn't. It has almost finished.
Yeah, almost disappeared, right?
Yes.
So, why do you think the DNA has been found in the native people, the Aborigines?
Maybe because the people they travel into the Australia and they leave them from the races after many years. So the native people they are the ancestors of the native people, and the some other people maybe they are travel to the Australia and live there, so they don't have the DNA of them.
Yes, very good. That's it. Because a lot of the people in the world now, they are from other places, right?
Yes.
Yes, but in the Aborigine, the first people, those are the people, the original people.
Oh.
And then if you study their DNA, it will be more similar to the early DNA, right?
Yes.
Yes, it will be less mixed, right?
Oh, yes.
Because when the DNA gets mixed, then it's more difficult to study it, right?
Oh, yes.
So when these geneticists want to study DNA, they like to study which kind of people?
To the native people.
Yes, the DNA is more similar, right?
Yes.
To the early DNA.
Yes.
Good. Any questions there?
No.
Indigenous?
Indigenous, it
That's
means
okay, just Aborigines.
origin. It means like the beginning of something, the native people.
Yeah, they are similar meanings.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay. So I'll read one and then you can read the last one. People in the rest of Asia and Europe share different but equally ancient mtDNA and Y chromosome mutations, These mutations show that most are descendants of the group that stayed in the Middle East for thousands of years before moving on. Perhaps about 40,000 years ago, modern humans first advanced into Europe. So the mtDNA is from the...
It's from the mother to child.
And the Y is from the...
From the father to son.
Say this word again.
Mutation.
Yeah, that means a little...
Is a little different.
Different, yeah. So then mutations are steady, right?
Oh, yes.
In DNA over a long time. And people of African descent have twice as...
They have twice. They have the twice mutations. So it means the human have lived in Africa as twice as long as the anyone else.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, will we finish it? Yeah, we have lots of time. Keep going up.
Usually, the Americas, about the same time as modern humans pushed into Europe, some of the same groups that had posed in the Middle East spread east into Central Asia. They eventually reached as far as Siberia, the Korean Peninsula, and Japan. Here begins one of the last chapters in the human story, the peopling of the Americas. Most scientists believe that today's Native Americans descend from ancient Asians who crossed from Siberia to Alaska in the last ice age. At that time, low sea levels would have exposed a land bridge between the continents. Perhaps there are only a few hundred people who are traveling along the coast, moving from one piece of land to the next, between a freezing ocean and a wall of ice. A coastal road would have been the east way in, said Wells, but it still would have been a hell of a trip. Once across, they followed the immense of herds of animals into the mainland. They spread to the tip of South America in as little as 1,000 years.
Okay, let's find the places on the map here. So
The Middle East, is here. The Jethro here, I think maybe is here. The symbol, maybe it is here.
Siberia. So yeah, from Central Asia to the core. This is the core.
This is the Siberia, the core peninsula.
Yeah, that's the Korean Peninsula, right?
Oh yes, the Korean peninsula.
So then, if Central Asia, you said, is here, so Siberia must be between them, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, Siberia is the place in the north of China and Russia where the tiger, the big tiger lives.
Oh yes.
Siberian tiger. That's why it's called the Siberian tiger. Siberia. It's a very cold, difficult place to be, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's it. And then over here, they crossed.
They crossed the from Siberia to Alaska
So Alaska is a part of
the America.
America, yeah. And now there's a sea there, but in the past there was a
land bridge.
Land bridge. A land bridge, yeah. So over, and then at that time, Canada was completely covered in
was completely covered in ice.
ice. So there would have been a little maybe road
Along the coast
between a freezing ocean
and a wall of ice.
and a wall of ice. Wow. So that it would have been this here would have been a hell of a trip. What does he mean by hell of a trip?
Also means it has a very bad environment of the trip. The environment it is very dangerous and very bad.
Yeah, a hell of kind of means
Extremely.
extreme. Yeah, extremely dangerous, extremely cold, right?
Yes.
Extremely difficult. A hell of a trip.
Oh,
Yeah, why would people do that? It seems very difficult to do that, right?
yes.
And traveling for thousands of kilometers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So in the next class, we'll see a different idea. There's another idea how people got to the Americas. Have you heard about it before?
I think maybe they come there by boat.
By boat, yeah. So there are two different theories. What do you think? Which one do you believe?
I think they go there by boat.
I assume maybe it could be easier, right?
Yes.
Maybe, yeah, we don't know. But I think this way along the ice wall would be very, very difficult, right?
Yes.
Into North America.
Yes.
Yeah, let's just read them again now. Peninsula,
Peninsula.
Siberia.
Siberia.
There you go.
Siberia.
So more. Good. Okay, finish it off. So,
The genetic researchers can only tell us the basic outlines of a story of human migration that is more complex than anyone ever written. Many details of the movements of our ancestors and their countless individual lives can only be imagined, but thanks to genetic researchers themselves, descendants of mtDNA Eve and Y chromosome Adam, we have begun to unlock important secrets about the origins and the movements of our ancient ancestors.
yeah, very good. Well done. The origins, we saw that word up
The
above, remember?
Aborigine.
Yeah, the Aborigines.
Abor-
Original people. Yeah, good. So, yeah, the story is a lot more.
complex than any ever written.
So, the time is so long and the distances are so big, right?
Yes.
But we don't know the little details about
About the individual lives.
we just know about the groups, right?
Yes.
There are no, because it's before history, right?
Yes.
History means the stories that were written
Uh,
written down, the writing down of things. That's what history is, right?
oh yes.
So this is pre-history.
Priest.
Very good. So let's try the gist first. Question one.
Title. It is the Funny, why call some Adam?
So why did you choose? Why did you choose answer A?
Because the I think funny
Yeah, you're correct. Good. So yeah, why
the
did you choose that?
the why call some Adam, maybe it means the first people, and in the article they found out the first humans they are in Africa, and they found out they are travelers to the other places around the world.
Yes, very good. That's it. Now the Y chromosome, and then Adam, the story of Adam and
Eve.
Eve, the origin story from religion.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe we can watch that now. We have time to watch it. Yeah, let's do that next. Eve here.
Minnow Laugh and Grow Bible. Adam and Eve.
In the beginning, God created a great big universe with tons of shining stars, a bright burning sun, and do you remember what else?
Yep, planets.
Right. Then he took a planet and filled it with so many special things.
Earth. That's where we live.
Right again. And on the Earth, he made two very special creatures.
Oh, I know. A whale and a dinosaur.
Nope, those aren't the creatures I'm talking about. Keep guessing.
A platypus and sloth. A dog and a cat. A lizard and a blobfish. Oh, I give up.
A man and a woman.
I knew it. Well, actually I didn't. But now I do.
God named the man
Adam.
and the woman he named.
Eve.
Now, the earth was a pretty wild place. So, God planted a garden for Adam and Eve to live in.
Wow, how cool is that?
God called the garden Eden. And inside the garden, Adam and Eve had everything they needed. And best of all,
We are friends with God.
but friendship only works if there is something very important: trust. If Adam and Eve wanted to continue to be God's friends, they needed to trust Him. They needed to listen to God.
Trusting God should be easy, since He loves us so much. And He knows everything.
And it was easy. For a while.
Just a while?
You see, there was this one tree.
I thought there were lots of trees in the garden.
Oh, there were. But there was this one particular tree in the garden that was different. God said,
Don't eat from that tree.
So they had a gazillion trees with all the fruit they could want. And just one they couldn't touch?
Yep.
Just that one?
Uh-huh.
Easy peasy.
It should have been. And Adam and Eve were just fine doing as God had told them up until a new voice showed up in the garden.
A new voice? Who was it?
It was the voice of the enemy of God, and it was coming from a sneaky, tricky snake that said,
Are you sure God said you can't eat the fruit from that tree?
Oh, we're sure. God said that if we eat that fruit, we will die.
And then the snake did something that no one had ever done before in God's beautiful world. The snake lied.
You will surely not die.
Huh?
No. If you eat of that tree, you'll become wise and smart like God.
That doesn't sound right. So for sure they stopped listening to the sneaky snake and walked away, right?
No.
What? No way!
They thought about what the snake said.
It would be great to be as wise as God.
Then we'd know everything too. What to do? What to do?
What did they do?
Adam and Eve decided to trust the snake and go their own way. They did what God told them not to do. They ate the fruit.
Oh no, 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 no!
At that moment, sin entered God's wonderful world. You see, sin is when we ignore God and choose our own way, just like Adam and Eve did.
That sneaky snake! He lied to Adam and Eve, and they listened to him instead of God. This is a terrible story.
Yes, that snake was terribly sneaky. And since Adam and Eve sinned, they had to leave the garden. But don't worry, the story's not over yet.
It isn't? What happened next?
God had a plan. He loved his creation, and he wasn't going to let some sneaky old snake spoil it. What that sneaky snake didn't know was that God was going to do something very special to save the world from sin and make things right again.
I knew God wouldn't let that snake ruin everything.
Okay, the snake, the sneaky snake. So, what about the story? What happened in the story? A long time ago, God created the planets, and then he created the earth.
Yes, and he created a man, Adam, and a woman, Eve, and he built a very beautiful garden called Eden to them, and they can live there happily, and they need to listen to the God. But the God told them that one tree they can't eat from that tree, and they can't eat the fruit from that tree, and they mustn't eat
Yeah.
fruit from that tree. And
Yeah, but then
when
one day, a sneaky snake came.
yes, and it lies to the Adam and Eve, so they did the God told them not to do, and they ate the fruit.
Ate the fruit. Yeah, that's it. And then God said, Adam and Eve must leave the Garden of Eden and go out into the world, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Eden was was a perfect place, right?
Yes.
They had all the fruit and all the fish and all the things that they needed there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. So what can the story teach us?
I think is we need to trust the God and listen to the God.
Yeah, trust the people who give us things to do, give us instructions, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and how about the snake? What is the snake a symbol of?
Like some people, they lied to the others.
Yeah, maybe the bad things in the world, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe we should be careful who we...
We will be careful and we will see if the people are the bad.
Yeah, we must be careful who we trust, right? Who we listen to.
Yes.
And if we do something bad, then there might be
some bad things happens to us.
yeah.
There will maybe some bad consequences
So we must be careful when we make a
decision.
Yeah, that's it. And that's the origin story of human beings, and also about
Death.
that. And
Sin.
does it make sense? Sin?
Huh?
Does it? Do you understand this well?
It means like do something wrong, like do something illegal.
Exactly. So the beginning of bad things for humans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the story of Adam and Eve, and we see that in the text in a few places.
Adam.
Adam and Eve. Yeah, that's the beginning, the origin story.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the snake is also a symbol in religion. It can be a symbol of the devil, right?
Yes.
God, and the opposite of God is the devil.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, the origin story.
Mm.
Okay, perfect. Right on time. Excellent. Good, great class today. Well done. So for homework, you can do the reading skill page and do the vocabulary, and then read this one. We'll read this in the next class.
Okay.
Okay, Shirley, great to see you. So have a great holiday. Enjoy your Chinese New Year.
Thanks.
Yeah, enjoy your traveling and see you soon.
Okay, see you soon.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.